In a noisy and distracting world, where chaos often seems to reign supreme, the journey to lasting peace begins within our own minds and hearts. This video delves deep into the timeless wisdom of Buddha, revealing powerful life lessons that have the potential to transform your life. These teachings are not mere philosophical musings or abstract ideals. They are practical, actionable steps you can take to discover inner calm and peace, even in today's fast-paced, hyper-connected world. Every day, we find ourselves bombarded with stress, anxiety, and an overwhelming flow of information. The demands of modern life pull us in countless directions, leaving little room for self-reflection or genuine peace. We chase success, wealth, and recognition, hoping they will bring fulfillment. Yet often, we feel further from the peace and contentment our hearts deeply crave. Buddhism teaches us that true peace doesn't come from external achievements or material possessions. Instead, it stems from understanding the nature of our own minds, letting go of attachments, and cultivating mindfulness and compassion. The Buddha's teachings remind us that the root of much of our suffering lies in our clinging, aversion, and ignorance. But what if the key to overcoming these challenges and finding lasting peace is simpler than we imagine? What if learning a few profound yet accessible lessons could help us remain grounded and resilient, no matter the storms life throws our way? The Buddha's teachings provide us with a roadmap for navigating the complexities of modern life. Concepts such as the Four Noble Truths, the Noble Eightfold Path, and mindfulness meditation offer a timeless framework for understanding and alleviating suffering. As we explore these teachings together, I invite you to stay with me until the end. You will discover not only actionable insights, but also one profound lesson that holds the potential to change the way you see your life, your challenges, and the world around you. Imagine being able to face your daily stress with equanimity, respond to negativity with compassion, and experience joy and peace in the simple moments of life. This is not just a dream. It is a reality that Buddhism teaches us to cultivate through mindfulness, ethical living, and wisdom. So, join me on this journey. Together, we will uncover the secrets to inner tranquility and the practices that can anchor us in peace, no matter how chaotic the world around us may seem. The answers you seek may be simpler than you think. And one of them, waiting at the end of this video, might just be the key to unlocking the peace and freedom you've been searching for all along. 1. Self-compassion and positive self-talk. We all carry within us a voice that often whispers words we would never dare say to another. It is the harsh inner critic, the relentless judge that diminishes our self-worth and overshadows our potential for peace and joy. How often do we find ourselves speaking to our own hearts with words laced with criticism and self-doubt, words that we would never dream of uttering to someone we care about? This inner dialogue can become a constant companion, berating us for perceived failures, highlighting every misstep, and clinging to guilt as if it were something noble to bear. But what if we could change this? What if we could silence that critical voice, or, better yet, transform it into a voice of kindness and encouragement? Imagine, for a moment, turning that harsh judge into your greatest ally, someone who lifts you up when you stumble rather than pulling you down further. Buddha's teachings remind us of this possibility. He once said, "You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection." These are not mere comforting words. They are a profound call to action, urging us to shift our perspective and treat ourselves with the same compassion and understanding that we so readily offer to others. In Buddhism, the practice of self-compassion is considered essential. It is understood that our relationship with ourselves forms the foundation of our inner peace and ability to grow spiritually. When we cultivate self-compassion, we unlock a deep reservoir of resilience and emotional well-being. By learning to be gentle with ourselves, we begin to dismantle the barriers of self-judgment and open ourselves to a life imbued with tranquility and wisdom. To practice self-compassion, we must first recognize the ways in which our inner voice has been shaped by habits of negativity and criticism. The Buddha taught that our thoughts hold immense power. They shape our reality and influence our actions. If we constantly nurture thoughts of self-doubt and inadequacy, we create a mental environment that stifles our potential. Conversely, by cultivating thoughts of kindness, encouragement, and self-acceptance, we create fertile ground for peace and personal growth. Buddhism provides practical tools to foster this transformation, one of which is the practice of mindfulness. Through mindfulness, we become aware of our inner dialogue and learn to observe it without judgment. Instead of being swept away by self-critical thoughts, we learn to pause, acknowledge them, and gently let them go. This creates space for more compassionate and constructive thoughts to take root. Another powerful practice is the use of positive affirmations. In Buddhist tradition, words carry profound energy, and reciting phrases of kindness and encouragement can help to reprogram our minds. By consciously choosing to replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations, we begin to shift our inner narrative. For instance, when feelings of failure arise, we can remind ourselves, "I am doing my best, and that is enough." When faced with self-doubt, we can affirm, "I am worthy of love and respect, just as I am." These practices align with the Buddha's teaching on the importance of cultivating loving kindness, or metta. Loving kindness meditation, a cornerstone of Buddhist practice, begins with directing compassionate thoughts toward ourselves. By repeating phrases such as, "May I be happy," "May I be healthy," "May I be free from suffering," we plant seeds of self-compassion in our hearts. Over time, these seeds grow into a deep sense of inner peace and acceptance. The practice of self-compassion is not about ignoring our flaws or mistakes. Rather, it is about acknowledging them with understanding and a commitment to growth. The Buddha taught that suffering arises from clinging to unrealistic expectations and from resisting the reality of our human imperfections. By embracing ourselves as we are, with both strengths and vulnerabilities, we align with the Buddhist principle of acceptance, which is key to achieving inner peace. Imagine, for a moment, being your own best friend. Picture yourself offering words of kindness, understanding, and encouragement in moments of struggle. Think of the times when you have been your harshest critic, those moments when you replayed mistakes in your mind or doubted your worth. Now imagine replacing that criticism with words of support and love, just as a true friend would. This shift in perspective is transformative. It not only changes how we view ourselves, but also strengthens our ability to face life's challenges with resilience and grace. To integrate self-compassion into daily life, start each day with a moment of mindful reflection. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and take a deep breath. Bring to mind a kind thought or affirmation such as, "I am enough," or "I deserve my own kindness." Throughout the day, pay attention to the tone of your inner voice. When negative thoughts arise, pause and ask yourself, "Would I speak this way to someone I love?" Challenge those thoughts and replace them with words that uplift and empower. Over time, these small but meaningful practices create a profound shift in our inner world. We begin to see ourselves not as flawed beings unworthy of love, but as individuals capable of growth, deserving of compassion and full of potential. Buddhism teaches that this self-compassion is not only a gift to ourselves, but also a gift to others. When we treat ourselves with kindness, we radiate that kindness outward, creating a ripple effect that touches everyone we encounter. The path of self-compassion is a journey, and like all journeys, it requires patience and practice. But as we walk this path, we discover a profound truth. Peace begins within. By treating ourselves with the love and compassion we deserve, we build a life of resilience, joy, and inner calm. This is not just a practice. It is a way of being, one that has the power to transform not only our relationship with ourselves, but also the world around us. 2. Embracing change and growth. We often find ourselves clinging to the familiar, holding tight to the comfort of what we know. The fear of change and the discomfort of stepping outside our comfort zones act as chains that bind us to a stagnant existence. We resist change, wishing for things to remain as they are, even when we sense that growth lies beyond the boundaries of our current experience. Yet, deep within, we understand that change is inevitable. It is the one constant in a world that is forever shifting, a truth that life persistently reminds us of through its cycles of beginnings and endings. In resisting change, we are not resisting the external world. We are resisting life itself. Buddha's wisdom shines a light on this truth. Nothing is for forever except change. These words are not just philosophical musings, but a profound reflection of the nature of existence. Life, as Buddhism teaches, is impermanent. Everything we hold dear, every experience we encounter, every breath we take, all are subject to the law of impermanence. To live in harmony with this truth is to learn to flow with life, rather than against it. In Buddhist philosophy, life is often compared to a flowing river, constantly moving, shifting, and transforming. When we try to hold on to the shore, clinging to what is familiar, we exhaust ourselves battling the natural current. However, when we learn to let go, to trust in the flow, we discover peace in the rhythm of life. Embracing change becomes less about surrendering to uncertainty and more about aligning ourselves with the natural order of existence. Every change we encounter, whether welcome or unwelcome, carries within it the seeds of transformation. Consider the challenges you face in life, the unexpected events that forced you to adapt. These moments, though difficult, were likely the times when you grew the most. Adversity has a way of revealing our inner strength, of uncovering resilience we didn't know we possessed. Through the discomfort of change, we learn, we evolve, and we become more than we were. The Buddha's teachings remind us that suffering arises not from change itself, but from our resistance to it. Clinging to what was or fearing what might be creates a tension within us, pulling us away from the present moment. By accepting impermanence and welcoming change as a natural part of life, we release ourselves from this suffering. In doing so, we open our hearts and minds to the endless possibilities that change brings. To embrace change is to see challenges not as threats, but as opportunities for growth. Imagine facing the unknown not with dread, but with curiosity. Instead of asking, "What if I fail?" we can ask, "What can I learn from this experience?" This shift in perspective allows us to view each new chapter of life as a chance to explore, to grow, and to become. It transforms fear into possibility and stagnation into progress. Adaptability, as Buddhism teaches, is not just a means of survival. It is the essence of a fulfilling life. To embrace change fully is to engage with life wholeheartedly. It is to step into the flow of existence with courage and trust, knowing that no matter how uncertain or challenging the journey may be, we possess the resilience to navigate it. The fear of the unknown is natural, but when we face that fear, we uncover parts of ourselves that would have otherwise remained hidden. Imagine for a moment that every change, no matter how disruptive it seems, is a doorway to a new dimension of yourself. Through change, we grow. Through growth, we find joy, not in the certainty of outcomes, but in the unfolding of life itself. Buddhism encourages us to practice embracing change by reflecting on our past experiences. Think of moments in your life when unexpected changes brought blessings you didn't foresee. How did those changes shape who you are today? What lessons did they teach you? When we take the time to look back, we realize that even the most challenging transformations often carry hidden gifts. To embrace change as a practice, start by grounding yourself in mindfulness. When faced with change, pause and take a deep breath. Instead of resisting or reacting, allow yourself to simply observe what is happening. Reflect on how this moment, like all moments, is impermanent. Ask yourself what this change might be trying to teach you. What opportunities for growth does it offer? Each day, remind yourself of the Buddha's teaching on impermanence. Carry the mantra, "This too shall pass," in your heart, not as a lament, but as a reminder of the transient beauty of life. By seeing change as an integral part of existence, you learn to flow with life's currents rather than struggle against them. Over time, this practice transforms how we perceive the world. We become less attached to what we cannot control and more open to the possibilities of each new moment. We stop clinging to the past or fearing the future and start living fully in the present. This is the path to resilience and peace. Embracing change is not about passively accepting whatever comes your way. It is about engaging with life as it unfolds and allowing yourself to grow with it. It is about seeing each experience as a chapter in the story of your growth. By embracing change, you discover not only your capacity to adapt, but also the joy of living a life that is vibrant, dynamic, and full of endless possibilities. In this way, change becomes not a source of fear, but a wellspring of opportunity and transformation. 3. Setting achievable goals with the middle path. In the relentless pursuit of our ambitions, we often lose sight of balance. We set grand, lofty goals and push ourselves beyond our limits, only to find frustration, exhaustion, and even disillusionment waiting on the other side. The road to burnout is paved with unrealistic expectations and the constant, unrelenting pressure to achieve more, faster, and better. Yet, amidst this cycle of striving and struggling, there exists another way, a path of balance and wisdom illuminated by the teachings of the Buddha. The Buddha's middle path offers a remedy to the imbalance that so often accompanies our pursuit of success. It is a path of moderation, one that teaches us to avoid the extremes of overindulgence and neglect, of obsessive striving and passive complacency. This principle applies not only to our daily lives, but also to the way we approach our ambitions and goals. It reminds us that true fulfillment lies not in relentless striving or giving up, but in finding harmony between effort and contentment. The teachings of the middle path do not discourage ambition. Rather, they encourage us to pursue our goals with mindfulness and wisdom. To strive toward our dreams is a natural part of the human experience, but to do so without balance is to risk losing ourselves in the process. The Buddha's teaching suggests that while it is essential to have goals and aspirations, it is equally important to pace ourselves, to approach our pursuits with patience and care, and to recognize that progress takes time. The essence of the middle path lies in embracing the journey as much as a destination. When we learn to set achievable goals, we create space for growth and progress without the overwhelming pressure of perfection. By breaking down our grand visions into smaller, manageable steps, we give ourselves the opportunity to celebrate each milestone along the way. This practice transforms the journey from a race to an experience of mindful growth, where every step becomes a meaningful part of the larger picture. In Buddhism, progress is not measured by the magnitude of our achievements, but by the consistency of our efforts. Success is not simply about reaching the peak of a mountain. It is about appreciating every step of the climb. This shift in focus allows us to find joy in the process, rather than being consumed by the outcome. It teaches us that the beauty of life lies not only in attaining our goals, but in the small, steady strides that lead us there. Imagine viewing your ambitions through the lens of the middle path. Instead of overwhelming yourself with the need to achieve everything all at once, you take the time to break your goals into smaller, attainable steps. Each step becomes an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to appreciate the progress you've made. By focusing on these smaller victories, you create a sense of fulfillment that carries you forward one step at a time. To embody the middle path in your pursuit of goals, start by reflecting on what balance means to you. Consider your current ambitions and ask yourself whether they align with your abilities and resources. Are you pushing yourself too hard, or are you holding back out of fear or uncertainty? By honestly assessing where you are, you can begin to adjust your approach to one that honors both your aspirations and your well-being. Begin by breaking down your larger goals into smaller, actionable tasks. For example, if your dream is to write a book, start with writing a single page each day. If you aspire to improve your health, focus on small, sustainable habits, such as drinking more water or taking a short daily walk. These manageable steps not only make your goals more attainable, but also provide a sense of accomplishment that motivates you to keep moving forward. As you progress, celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Each step is a victory, a testament to your commitment and effort. Acknowledge your progress with gratitude and allow yourself to feel the satisfaction of each milestone. This practice shifts your focus from what remains to be done to what you have already accomplished, cultivating a mindset of abundance rather than lack. Equally important is the practice of pacing yourself. The Buddha taught that constant effort without rest leads to suffering. Just as a lute produces harmony only when its strings are neither too tight nor too loose, our lives require a balance of effort and renewal. Make time for rest and reflection, allowing your mind and body to recharge. In doing so, you ensure that your pursuit of goals remains sustainable and joyful. Finally, remember that the middle path is not about finding a perfect balance. It is about striving for harmony. It is a dynamic process, one that requires mindfulness and adaptability. Some days may call for more effort, while others may require rest. Trust in your ability to navigate these shifts, knowing that balance is a journey, not a fixed destination. By embracing the middle path, you discover that success and inner peace are not opposing forces, but complementary aspects of a well-lived life. You learn to honor your ambitions while caring for your well-being, to strive for growth while finding contentment in the present moment. In this way, the middle path becomes not just a philosophy but a way of being, guiding you toward a life of fulfillment, harmony, and joy. For engaging in joyful and positive activities, in the relentless rush of life's responsibilities, we often lose sight of what truly nourishes our spirit. We become caught in the endless cycle of tasks, obligations, and goals, moving from one chore to the next without pause. Over time, this constant hustle drains us, and the simple joys of life fade into the background. We forget how essential it is to engage in activities that bring genuine happiness and contentment to our hearts. Without these moments of joy, life becomes a routine of mere existence, rather than a celebration of being. The Buddha's teachings remind us of the profound importance of happiness and its role in a balanced life. He once said, "Happiness never decreases by being shared." These words encapsulate a powerful truth. Joy is not a finite resource. Unlike material possessions, happiness grows when it is shared with others. It is not something to be hoarded or chased, but something to be cultivated, spread, and savored. Like a candle that lights another without losing its own flame, joy has the potential to illuminate not just our lives, but the lives of those around us. Joy is far more than a fleeting emotion or a rare luxury. It is a cornerstone of a fulfilling and meaningful life. In Buddhism, cultivating joy is seen as essential for achieving inner peace and maintaining balance. Joy counteracts the weight of life's stresses and challenges, acting as a balm for the soul. It nourishes our mental and emotional health, enabling us to approach life's difficulties with a lighter, more resilient heart. When we actively engage in activities that bring us joy, we rekindle our spirits, create meaningful connections, and remind ourselves of life's beauty. Yet, in the busyness of modern life, we often neglect the very things that bring us joy. We focus intently on obligations, success, and future goals, leaving little time for the simple pleasures that uplift and rejuvenate us. This neglect gradually leaves us feeling drained, uninspired, and disconnected from our true selves. To restore balance and harmony in our lives, we must consciously prioritize engaging in joyful activities that nourish the heart and soul. One way to begin is by reconnecting with hobbies and passions, those activities that ignite our creativity and bring a sense of fulfillment. Whether it's painting, dancing, gardening, or playing an instrument, these moments allow us to immerse ourselves in the present and experience the pure joy of creating. They provide an outlet for self-expression and help us rediscover the parts of ourselves that may have been overshadowed by daily responsibilities. Another powerful way to cultivate joy is by spending time in nature. Nature has an unparalleled ability to soothe the mind and rejuvenate the spirit. The rustling of leaves, the warmth of the sun, the rhythm of waves. All of these elements remind us of the beauty and interconnectedness of life. Taking a walk in the park, sitting quietly by a river, or simply breathing in fresh air can ground us and restore a sense of wonder and peace. Laughter and play are also essential elements of a joyful life. As adults, We often forget the importance of play and the healing power of laughter. Sharing lighthearted moments with loved ones, engaging in playful activities, or even watching a funny movie can uplift our spirits and remind us not to take life too seriously. Laughter is a natural antidote to stress, and play reawakens the childlike joy that resides within all of us. Sharing our joy with others amplifies its effects and creates deeper connections. The Buddha emphasized the power of generosity and kindness in fostering happiness. When we extend our joy to others, whether through acts of service, kind words, or simply being present, we not only brighten their lives but also enrich our own. The simple act of sharing happiness creates a ripple effect, spreading positivity and building a sense of community. To truly embody a life of joy, it's important to weave these practices into our daily routines. Joy doesn't have to come from grand gestures or rare occasions. It can be found in the small, seemingly ordinary moments of each day. Take a moment to savor your morning coffee, smile at a stranger, or listen to your favorite song. These small acts of mindfulness and appreciation accumulate, transforming your perspective and filling your life with meaning. By prioritizing joy, we move beyond merely surviving to truly thriving. Joy reconnects us with our humanity, allowing us to experience life as a series of beautiful, meaningful moments. It reminds us that happiness is not found in material success or external achievements, but in the richness of our experiences, the connections we nurture, and the love we share. When we embrace joy as a way of life, we create a world that is brighter not only for ourselves, but for everyone we encounter. 5. Mindfulness as the key to positivity. Our minds are often our greatest source of both power and suffering. They have the ability to uplift us or pull us into cycles of regret about the past and anxiety about the future. How often do we find ourselves trapped in thoughts of what has already happened or what might come, unable to fully experience the present moment? In doing so, we miss the beauty, joy, and peace that exists here and now. The Buddha offered profound insight into this tendency when he said, "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." These words remind us of the immense influence our thoughts hold over our experiences and emotions. When we allow negativity, regret, or fear to dominate our minds, we shape a reality filled with stress and discontent. However, through the practice of mindfulness, we can transcend these mental habits and create a state of inner calm and positivity. Mindfulness is the key to freeing ourselves from the tyranny of overthinking. It is the practice of staying fully present in the here and now, engaging with life as it unfolds without judgment or attachment. While often associated with meditation, mindfulness extends beyond formal practices. It is a way of being, a lens through which we view and experience the world. Mindfulness does not demand perfection or the elimination of thoughts. Instead, it invites us to observe our thoughts and emotions as they arise, without clinging to them or allowing them to define us. When we cultivate mindfulness, we learn that our thoughts are not who we are. They are simply passing clouds in the vast sky of our consciousness. This realization creates a profound shift, freeing us from negative mental patterns and allowing us to embrace the peace and positivity inherent in the present moment. The benefits of mindfulness are both immediate and long-lasting. Modern research supports what Buddhism has taught for centuries. Mindfulness reduces stress and anxiety, enhances focus and emotional regulation, increases self-awareness and compassion, and fosters a deep sense of well-being. By bringing mindfulness into our daily lives, we cultivate a state of balance that helps us navigate challenges with grace and resilience. To begin practicing mindfulness, start with small, intentional moments throughout the day. One of the simplest and most effective ways to practice mindfulness is through mindful breathing. Take a moment to sit comfortably and focus on your breath. Inhale deeply, feeling the air fill your lungs. Hold it gently for a moment, then exhale slowly, noticing the sensation of the breath leaving your body. With each breath, let yourself anchor in the present moment, releasing tension and quieting the mind. Another way to incorporate mindfulness is through mindful eating. Too often, we rush through meals without truly appreciating the food we consume. Next time you eat, slow down and savor each bite. Notice the textures, flavors, and aromas. By bringing your full attention to the act of eating, you deepen your connection to the nourishment your body receives and create a moment of gratitude. Mindful walking is another accessible practice. As you walk, focus on each step. Feel the ground beneath your feet and notice the rhythm of your movements. Instead of letting your mind wander, bring your attention to the act of walking itself, transforming an everyday activity into a grounding and meditative experience. Mindfulness can also be integrated into daily routines and tasks. Whether you are washing dishes, cleaning your home, or even driving, bring your full attention to the activity. Notice the sensations, movements, and details involved. By doing so, you transform ordinary moments into opportunities for mindfulness, presence, and peace. The beauty of mindfulness lies in its simplicity and accessibility. It does not require special tools, settings, or long periods of time. It is a practice that can be woven into the fabric of everyday life, enriching each moment with awareness and intentionality. By embracing mindfulness, we quiet the constant chatter of our minds, creating space for clarity, positivity, and inner peace. In this space, we reconnect with the present, where life truly happens. Through mindfulness, we unlock the door to a deeper, more fulfilling existence, one filled with joy, gratitude, and the unshakable calm of being fully present in the now. 6. Gratitude as a transformative force. In our quest for more success, more possessions, more recognition, we often lose sight of the abundance already present in our lives. The endless cycle of comparison and yearning blinds us to the simple joys and blessings that surround us every day. When we focus only on what's missing, we allow discontent to cloud our perspective and rob us of peace. Gratitude, the act of recognizing and appreciating the goodness in our lives, serves as a powerful antidote to this cycle of dissatisfaction. It shifts our attention from what we lack to what we have, fostering a mindset of abundance that allows us to experience life more fully and joyfully. Buddha's teaching, "Let us rise up and be thankful, for if we didn't learn a lot today, at least we learned a little," offers a profound reminder of the transformative power of gratitude. This wisdom invites us to approach each day with a sense of thankfulness, recognizing that even in the midst of challenges, there is always something to be grateful for. Gratitude is not merely about acknowledging the blessings in our lives. It is a way of living that opens our hearts to the richness of existence. It encourages us to pause, reflect, and appreciate the gifts, big and small, that make our lives meaningful, even during times of struggle. Gratitude is more than a fleeting feeling. It is a powerful force capable of transforming our perspective and our lives. When we practice gratitude, we redirect our focus from what we lack to what we already have. This simple yet profound shift fosters a sense of contentment and opens our hearts to the beauty of the present moment. Gratitude is not about denying our desires or ambitions. It is about balancing them with an awareness of the abundance already present. It acts as an anchor, grounding us in positivity and shielding us from the corrosive effects of envy, resentment, and fear. This practice aligns perfectly with the Buddhist teachings on mindfulness and contentment, reminding us to stay present and appreciative of the now. Scientific studies have demonstrated the remarkable benefits of gratitude. People who practice gratitude regularly tend to experience greater levels of happiness, improved mental and physical health, stronger relationships, and increased resilience. Gratitude enhances life satisfaction and emotional well-being by shifting the focus from scarcity to abundance. It strengthens social bonds by fostering trust and deepening connections. It also promotes better sleep, reduces stress, and even bolsters the immune system. These benefits underscore what Buddhism has long taught, that cultivating gratitude is a pathway to peace and contentment, both within ourselves and in our interactions with the world. Gratitude opens the door to a deeper understanding of interconnection, a central concept in Buddhist philosophy. When we pause to appreciate the gifts in our lives, we become aware of the countless people and forces that contribute to our well-being. The food on our table, the roof over our heads, the friendships that sustain us. All of these are products of interdependent actions and efforts. Recognizing this interconnectedness fosters a sense of humility and compassion, helping us to see that we are part of a larger whole. This awareness not only deepens our gratitude, but also inspires us to give back, creating a cycle of generosity and positivity. To make gratitude a daily practice, we can begin by keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, take a few moments to write down 3 things you are grateful for. These don't have to be monumental. Often, it is the small moments, a kind smile from a stranger, the warmth of the sun on your face, the taste of your favorite meal, that have the greatest impact. This simple practice trains the mind to focus on the positive, gradually rewiring our thought patterns to prioritize gratitude over negativity. Expressing appreciation to others is another powerful way to cultivate gratitude. Take time to thank the people who make a difference in your life, whether it's a family member, a colleague, or a stranger who offered a kind gesture. A heartfelt thank you strengthens relationships and spreads positivity, creating a ripple effect that uplifts both the giver and the receiver. In Buddhism, acts of gratitude are considered a form of generosity, one of the 6 paramithas or perfections that lead to enlightenment. By expressing our gratitude, we not only enhance our own well-being, but also contribute to the happiness and harmony of others. Reflecting on challenging times can also deepen our gratitude. While it may seem counterintuitive, looking back on difficulties and identifying the lessons or growth they brought into our lives can transform our perspective. In Buddhism, suffering is seen as an opportunity for growth and awakening. By finding the silver linings in our struggles, we cultivate resilience and a sense of gratitude for the strength and wisdom we have gained. This practice allows us to see hardships not as obstacles, but as stepping stones on our path to greater understanding and peace. Mindful appreciation is another way to bring gratitude into our daily lives. Throughout the day, take moments to pause and simply notice the beauty and abundance around you. Whether it's the vibrant colors of a sunset, the laughter of a loved one, or the feeling of a soft breeze on your skin, allow yourself to fully experience and savor these moments. Mindfulness and gratitude go hand in hand. By being fully present, we become more attuned to the gifts that each moment offers. This practice not only nurtures a grateful heart, but also deepens our connection to the present, a cornerstone of Buddhist practice. Gratitude is not just about acknowledging the good times. It is about finding value and meaning in all of life's experiences. It teaches us to see abundance rather than scarcity, contentment rather than longing. When we make gratitude a daily habit, we transform our relationship with the world. We begin to see that life itself is a gift, filled with countless opportunities for joy, growth, and connection. By embracing gratitude, we unlock the ability to live fully, with a heart open to the beauty and richness of existence. Through gratitude, we find a pathway to true peace and happiness, both within ourselves and in our interactions with others. 7. Mindful appreciation of life's simple pleasures. In our endless pursuit of grand achievements and aspirations, we often neglect the small, beautiful moments that life offers us each day. Our focus is consumed by what lies ahead, the next goal, the next milestone, and this preoccupation blinds us to the simple joys available in the present moment. This constant striving for more leaves us with a sense of incompleteness, as though there is always something missing. Yet the beauty of life often resides not in the extraordinary, but in the ordinary, those fleeting, quiet moments that we too easily overlook. Buddha's wisdom: enjoy simple things with total intensity. Just a cup of tea can be a deep meditation. Invites us to embrace mindfulness and fully experience life's simple pleasures. This teaching reminds us that fulfillment is not found in grand achievements or external accolades, but in our ability to be fully present and appreciative of the here and now. Life is not solely about monumental milestones. It is about the richness of everyday experiences that, when embraced, can bring profound joy and contentment. When we pause to engage with life's simple pleasures, we begin to see that happiness is not a destination, but a way of being. It resides in the present moment, waiting for us to notice. The warmth of sunlight on our skin, the soothing sound of rain, the taste of a favorite meal, or the quiet comfort of a loved one's presence. All of these are moments of beauty and wonder, readily available to those who take the time to appreciate them. Mindfulness allows us to shift our focus from the future to the present, to savor these experiences fully, and to recognize that life's true treasures often lie in the simplest things. To cultivate this awareness, we must intentionally slow down and allow ourselves to be present in the moment. The practice of slowing down involves taking deliberate pauses throughout the day, moments to breathe, observe, and engage fully with our surroundings. Whether it's enjoying a cup of tea, listening to the rustling of leaves, or feeling the ground beneath our feet, these pauses ground us in the present and deepen our connection to the world around us. Each moment becomes an opportunity to engage with life in a more meaningful way, transforming the mundane into the extraordinary. Engaging our senses is another way to deepen our appreciation of the present. By paying attention to the sights, sounds, tastes, smells, and textures around us, we enrich our experience and bring a sense of vibrancy to our daily lives. Notice the intricate patterns on a flower, the melody of birdsong, or the aroma of freshly brewed coffee. These sensory details pull us into the moment, reminding us of the beauty that exists in even the simplest experiences. Mindful appreciation also involves finding beauty in the ordinary. Often, we overlook the wonders of daily life because we are conditioned to seek excitement or novelty. Yet there is profound beauty in the routine. A sunrise, the rhythm of waves on a shore, or the laughter of a child. When we cultivate the ability to see the extraordinary in the ordinary, our lives become enriched with moments of joy and wonder that we might otherwise miss. This practice aligns with Buddhist teachings, which encourage us to find contentment and fulfillment in the present, rather than searching for it in distant aspirations. Gratitude plays a central role in cultivating mindful appreciation. By expressing thanks for the blessings in our lives, we reinforce our awareness of the abundance around us. This gratitude does not need to be reserved for major events or achievements. It can extend to the small moments that bring us comfort and peace. Whether it's the warmth of a favorite blanket, the kindness of a stranger, or the quiet of a peaceful evening, acknowledging these blessings fosters a sense of connection and contentment. Gratitude transforms our perspective, shifting our focus from scarcity to abundance and helping us to recognize the richness of our lives. Mindful appreciation of life's simple pleasures is not just about noticing what is good. It is about fully immersing ourselves in the experience of the present. By doing so, we cultivate a deeper sense of peace and happiness, one that is not dependent on external circumstances or future outcomes. This practice invites us to live more fully, to embrace each moment as it comes, and to find joy in the here and now. It is a reminder that the greatest treasures in life are not those we chase after, but those we carry with us in every moment of our journey. 8. Transforming obstacles into opportunities. Life presents us with countless challenges and moments of hardship that test our resolve and push us to our limits. It is during these times, when everything seems to be working against us and the road ahead feels impossibly blocked, that we are confronted with a profound choice: to succumb to despair or to rise and transform adversity into an opportunity for growth. Obstacles often appear as insurmountable barriers, yet they hold within them the potential to guide us toward profound self-discovery and strength. Buddha's teaching, "The obstacle is the path," offers us a perspective that can completely shift how we view our struggles. These words remind us that challenges are not merely impediments to be removed or avoided. They are integral to our journey. Every obstacle, no matter how daunting, is a teacher in disguise, urging us to dig deeper, learn more, and grow beyond our current limitations. Our struggles are not designed to break us, but to elevate us, shaping us into the individuals we are meant to become. The transformation begins with our perspective. The way we view obstacles determines how we respond to them. If we see challenges as insurmountable problems, we are likely to approach them with fear, frustration, and avoidance. However, if we choose to view them as opportunities for growth, we can face them with courage and determination. This shift in mindset is not about denying the difficulty of our struggles, but about embracing them as essential parts of our journey. It is in the midst of adversity that our true strength is revealed, and our capacity for resilience is tested and expanded. By reframing obstacles as opportunities, we empower ourselves to approach life's difficulties with curiosity and openness. Each challenge becomes a question. What can this teach me? How can I grow from this experience? This mindset allows us to transform even the most painful experiences into sources of wisdom and strength. It is through adversity that we discover hidden reserves of courage and resilience, qualities that often remain dormant until we are forced to call upon them. Failure, too, plays a vital role in this process. Often viewed as the opposite of success, failure is, in reality, an essential component of growth. Every failure we experience brings with it valuable lessons and insights, guiding us toward a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. By embracing failure as part of the journey, we free ourselves from the fear of making mistakes and become more willing to take risks and face challenges. Each misstep becomes a stepping stone, leading us closer to our goals and aspirations. Developing resilience is another crucial aspect of transforming obstacles into opportunities. Resilience is not an innate trait, but a skill that can be cultivated over time through practice and experience. It involves learning to adapt to change, recover from setbacks, and maintain a sense of purpose and hope even in the face of difficulty. By building resilience, we become better equipped to navigate life's ups and downs, turning each challenge into an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. A positive outlook also plays a significant role in this transformation. While it is natural to feel overwhelmed by challenges, maintaining a positive attitude helps us stay grounded and focused. Positivity does not mean ignoring the difficulties we face, but rather choosing to approach them with a mindset of hope and possibility. A positive perspective allows us to see the bigger picture, reminding us that even the darkest moments are temporary and that every struggle has the potential to lead us towards something greater. Ultimately, the obstacles we encounter in life are not signs of failure or defeat, but opportunities for profound transformation. They invite us to look inward, to explore the depths of our resilience and strength, and to emerge on the other side as wiser, more compassionate, and more capable individuals. By embracing each challenge as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block, we align ourselves with the natural flow of life, finding purpose and meaning even in the face of adversity. Every obstacle is a chance to grow, to learn, and to walk more confidently along the path of self-discovery and fulfillment. 9. The power of breathing and pausing. In the fast-paced world we live in, it's easy to become overwhelmed by the constant stream of demands, tasks, and responsibilities that fill our days. We rush from one obligation to the next, our minds constantly occupied with thoughts of what needs to be done, what we've yet to complete, and what might come next. In these moments, we often forget one of the simplest yet most powerful tools available to us, the ability to pause and breathe. Buddha's wisdom reminds us, inhale the future, exhale the past. These words are a reminder of the profound impact that our breath can have on our mental and physical state. With each breath, we are given the opportunity to reset, to release tension, and to come back to the present moment. Breathing is not just a biological function. It is a tool for cultivating peace, clarity, and calm amidst the noise and chaos of life. Breathing plays a central role in regulating our physical and emotional well-being. When we are stressed, anxious, or overwhelmed, our breath becomes shallow and quick, often reflecting our heightened state of alertness or unease. In these moments, our nervous system is in fight or flight mode, and our body is primed to respond to perceived threats. However, by intentionally slowing down our breath, we activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which triggers a relaxation response. This simple act of conscious breathing helps to reduce stress and promote a sense of calm. The practice of mindful breathing is incredibly powerful because it brings us into the present moment. When we focus on our breath, we naturally stop dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Instead of letting our minds race in all directions, we create space to simply be, to feel, and to experience the present as it is. This shift in attention allows us to handle life's challenges with greater clarity, composure, and resilience. Pausing is another vital tool for managing stress and cultivating mindfulness. In many situations, our instinct is to act quickly, to respond impulsively, or to push through difficulties without stopping to reflect. However, sometimes the most effective response is not to act at all but to pause. Taking a moment to stop, breathe, and reflect allows us to detach from the rush of emotions and thoughts that often accompany stressful situations. This pause gives us the chance to ground ourselves, to gain perspective, and to respond more thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. Throughout the day, we can incorporate pauses into our routines. Whether it's a few deep breaths while waiting in line, a moment of stillness before a meeting, or taking a short walk to clear our minds, these pauses help us reconnect with our inner peace and stay centered amidst external pressures. When we pause, we give ourselves permission to reset and return to our tasks with greater focus, calm, and clarity. Practicing mindful breathing is a simple but transformative process. One effective technique is deep breathing exercises. Take a slow, deep breath in, hold it for a few moments, and then exhale gently. Repeat this process several times, focusing entirely on the sensation of the breath entering and leaving your body. This exercise helps to calm the mind and reduce the physical symptoms of stress, such as tension and tightness. Another way to practice mindful breathing is by simply bringing your attention to your breath throughout the day. Whenever you catch yourself feeling overwhelmed or distracted, pause for a moment and notice the sensation of your breath. Pay attention to how the air feels as it enters your nostrils, fills your lungs, and leaves your body. If your mind begins to wander, gently bring your focus back to the rhythm of your breath, without judgment. This practice helps to ground you in the present moment and promotes mindfulness. Finally, take intentional pauses throughout the day. Whenever you feel stressed, anxious, or unfocused, take a moment to close your eyes, inhale deeply, and exhale slowly. Allow yourself to be still and present with the experience of your breath, without rushing or forcing anything. This practice not only helps to reduce stress, but also enables you to approach situations with greater clarity and calmness. Incorporating breathing and pausing into your daily routine can have a profound impact on your mental and physical well-being. These practices help to reduce stress, enhance mindfulness, and restore balance to your life. When we slow down, breathe deeply, and take the time to pause, we create space for inner peace, resilience, and greater clarity, even in the face of life's most challenging moments. 10. Gratitude in challenging times. In the depths of life's most difficult moments, it can feel as though we are surrounded by darkness, with no clear way out. During times of despair, when hope seems distant, gratitude may be the last thing on our minds. Yet, in these very moments of struggle, there exists a quiet but powerful force that has the ability to transform our entire experience: gratitude. Gratitude is not about denying the pain, pretending everything is fine, or forcing ourselves into optimism. Instead, it is a conscious choice, a deliberate practice of shifting our focus from what is lacking to what remains. Buddha's teaching, when you realize how perfect everything is, you will tilt your head back and laugh at the sky, invites us to see that there is always something to be grateful for, even in our darkest times. When we are in the midst of hardship, it is natural to feel overwhelmed by what is broken, lost, or missing. We may feel consumed by fear, sadness, or frustration, and it can be easy to focus entirely on what is wrong. But gratitude offers a different perspective. It allows us to recognize that even in the midst of suffering, there are blessings to be found. Gratitude helps us see the strength that arises from struggle, the wisdom that emerges from challenges, and the compassion that blooms through hardship. Gratitude is not about ignoring the difficulties we face or pretending that pain doesn't exist. It is about choosing to see the lessons, the growth, and the beauty that can arise even from life's toughest moments. It's about shifting our focus from what has been lost to what remains. In doing so, we invite peace, clarity, and hope to fill our hearts, even in times of despair. The power of gratitude lies in its ability to shift our perspective. By consciously choosing to focus on what we are thankful for, no matter how small, we open our hearts to greater peace and positivity. Studies show that gratitude has significant psychological and physical benefits, such as improving mood, reducing symptoms of depression, and increasing emotional resilience. Gratitude helps us cope with challenges and strengthens relationships by fostering feelings of warmth and connection. When we practice gratitude, we train our minds to seek the positive, even when life seems to be filled with obstacles. This shift in mindset empowers us to face adversity with strength, clarity, and hope. Gratitude doesn't make our struggles disappear, but it helps us face them with a more balanced, hopeful, and resilient outlook. Practicing gratitude in difficult times may seem challenging, but it can be incredibly powerful. Here are some ways to bring gratitude into your life. Even in moments of hardship, focus on what remains. In times of difficulty, pause and reflect on what you still have. This could be the love of family or friends, your health, or simply the ability to learn and grow from each experience. When you focus on what is still present in your life, you begin to see that there is still much to be grateful for. Create a gratitude journal. Writing down 3 things you are grateful for each day can be a simple but effective way to cultivate gratitude. During tough times, these small acts of gratitude may feel even more significant as they remind us of the blessings that are still part of our lives. It could be something as simple as a moment of peace or a kind word from someone. Express your gratitude. Even in the darkest moments, taking the time to express gratitude to others can bring light. Whether it's thanking a friend, a family member, or a colleague for their support, expressing your appreciation creates a sense of connection and lifts your spirits. This exchange of gratitude helps build stronger relationships and fosters a sense of community and love. Reframe setbacks. When faced with a setback or challenge, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow from this experience? By reframing difficulties as opportunities for personal growth, we can find gratitude even in hardship. This mindset helps us view obstacles as part of the journey, rather than as insurmountable barriers. By practicing gratitude, especially in the face of adversity, we begin to uncover our own strength and resilience. Gratitude helps us shift our focus from what is wrong to what is possible, from what is lost to what we can still learn and experience. It is a transformative practice that turns despair into hope, pain into growth, and hardship into opportunity. Gratitude helps us see that even in the most difficult times, there is still much to be thankful for. It allows us to find peace and clarity amidst the chaos and fosters a sense of inner strength and hope. In times of challenge, gratitude becomes the guiding light that helps us navigate our struggles and emerge stronger, wiser, and more connected to the world around us. 11. Balance between action and rest. We live in a world that constantly demands more from us. The pressure to perform, achieve, and succeed can be overwhelming. From the moment we wake up until the time we go to bed, we are driven by tasks, deadlines, and responsibilities. We hustle through our days, pushing ourselves to the limit in search of success, recognition, and accomplishment. Yet, in this endless pursuit, we often forget one crucial element of our well-being: rest. Buddha's wisdom reminds us to keep the body in good health is a duty. Otherwise, we shall not be able to keep our minds strong and clear. This teaching points to the vital truth that a healthy body and mind are not the result of constant action and effort alone, but of a delicate balance between exertion and rest. Without rest, we risk depleting our energy, leading to burnout and exhaustion, which ultimately diminish our ability to perform meaningful work and live fulfilling lives. Rest is not a luxury, it is a necessity. Just as our bodies need food, water, and sleep, they also require periods of stillness and relaxation. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to overlook the importance of rest, as we often equate productivity with worth. But pushing ourselves too hard leads to a depletion of physical and mental resources, leaving little room for creativity, clarity, or joy. Rest is where healing begins. It is during these moments of quiet and stillness that we restore our energy, replenish our spirits, and allow our minds the space to reflect and process. Without rest, we become less effective in our work, less present in our relationships, and less connected to our own sense of peace. It is in the pauses, the moments of rest, that we find the energy to continue our journey with renewed purpose. To achieve balance in life, we must recognize that action and rest are not opposing forces, but complementary parts of the whole. If we focus only on action, we run the risk of exhaustion, burnout, and diminished productivity. If we focus solely on rest, we may become stagnant, missing opportunities for growth and engagement with the world. The key lies in finding the middle path, the balance between effort and stillness. Buddha's teachings emphasize moderation in all things, and this applies to our work and our rest. By understanding the need for both action and rest, we create a foundation of well-being that supports long-term health and happiness. Life is not about doing more and more. It's about doing what matters with presence, focus, and intentionality. Here are some ways to cultivate a balance between action and rest, ensuring that you maintain your well-being while still pursuing your goals. Establish a healthy sleep routine. Make sure you are getting enough rest each night. Sleep is essential for physical recovery, mental clarity, and emotional stability. A regular sleep schedule helps restore the body and mind, preparing you for the challenges of the day ahead. Schedule rest breaks. In the course of your busy day, take regular short breaks to recharge. Whether it's a 10-minute walk, a few minutes of deep breathing, or a brief moment of mindfulness, these pauses allow your mind and body to reset and refresh, improving focus and performance when you return to work. Engage in relaxing activities. Set aside time for activities that nourish your soul and bring you joy. This could include reading, painting, gardening, spending time with loved ones, or simply enjoying nature. These activities provide a mental and emotional break, helping to alleviate stress and recharge your energy. Learn to say no. Overcommitting yourself is a common pitfall in the pursuit of success. Recognize when you are stretching yourself too thin, and practice saying no to unnecessary obligations. Setting boundaries is an essential aspect of self-care. Prioritize your health, well-being, and personal peace over the pressure to do it all. Practice mindfulness in action. Whether you are working or resting, practice being fully present in the moment. When working, give your full attention to the task at hand. When resting, allow yourself to enjoy the rest without guilt or distraction. The ability to be present enhances the quality of both your actions and your rest. By finding a healthy balance between action and rest, we sustain our energy, creativity, and well-being. Rest is not the opposite of action. It is the foundation upon which meaningful action is built. It is through rest that we cultivate the energy and clarity to engage fully with life, to pursue our goals with purpose, and to enjoy the fruits of our efforts when they arrive. In the end, life is not a race. It is a journey, and the balance between work and rest is essential for maintaining the energy, health, and clarity needed to travel that path with joy and purpose. Rest is not an indulgence or a weakness. It is a vital part of the process of living fully. Embrace it as a sacred practice and allow it to support your efforts so that you can continue to grow, create, and live with vitality and presence. 12. Overcoming fear with courage. Fear is one of the most powerful forces that can hold us back in life. It manifests in many ways, as doubt, anxiety, or the paralyzing thought of what might go wrong. It keeps us locked in the past or worried about a future that hasn't even happened yet. Fear distorts reality, making challenges appear insurmountable and obstacles seem impossible to overcome. It can trap us in an endless cycle of inaction, preventing us from stepping into our full potential. But courage is the antidote. Courage is not the absence of fear. Rather, it is the ability to act despite it. Buddha's teaching, The whole secret of existence is to have no fear, encourages us to face our fears head-on and live with boldness and confidence. By embracing courage, we unlock the freedom to move forward, no matter how intimidating the path ahead may seem. Fear often arises from the unknown. It's a natural response to uncertainty and change, but it can also be an illusion, magnifying our anxieties and distorting reality. When we allow fear to control us, it limits our potential, keeping us stuck in patterns of avoidance. Fear makes challenges seem like threats, but when we face them directly, we realize that they are often much smaller than we initially believed. Fear is not a permanent obstacle. It is a passing emotion, a creation of the mind that loses its power once we confront it. Courage is not about being fearless. It is about acting in spite of fear. Every time we face our fears, no matter how small the step, we weaken their grip on us. Courage is the ability to take action even when we feel uncertain or scared, knowing that growth lies on the other side of discomfort. Each courageous act expands our capacity to face future challenges, building our confidence and resilience along the way. The first step in overcoming fear is to recognize it. Instead of denying or avoiding it, give yourself permission to feel afraid. Fear is a natural emotion, and it doesn't need to dictate your actions. By acknowledging it, you take away its power. Courage is built through action. Start by taking small, manageable steps that challenge your fears. With each step, you build your confidence and create momentum that helps you tackle bigger fears down the road. Instead of viewing fear as something to avoid, see it as an opportunity for growth. Each time you step outside of your comfort zone, you expand your capacity for learning and self-discovery. Fear becomes a signal that you are pushing your boundaries, not a barrier to stop you. True courage isn't about being invincible. It's about embracing vulnerability. When you allow yourself to be authentic, to show your true self without hiding behind a facade, you empower yourself to face fears with strength. Vulnerability transforms fear into a source of power, as it encourages openness and authenticity in the face of adversity. By cultivating courage, we can break free from the chains of fear. Courage gives us the strength to move forward, to pursue our dreams, and to face life's challenges with confidence. It empowers us to live boldly, without the paralyzing hold of fear. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to act despite it. With each act of courage, we build our resilience and create a life of possibility, growth, and fulfillment. As we come to the end of today's exploration, we are reminded of the timeless wisdom shared by Buddha. These teachings offer us profound tools to navigate life's complexities and achieve lasting inner peace. But remember, this journey doesn't end here. It's only just beginning. We began by diving into the power of self-compassion, realizing that the way we treat ourselves shapes our experiences and responses to life. By replacing harsh self-criticism with kindness and understanding, we unlock our capacity for resilience and growth. This foundational practice of self-love empowers us to face life's challenges with greater strength, while also enabling us to become compassionate and supportive figures in our own lives. From there, we explored the inevitability of change and how embracing it, rather than resisting, can lead to growth and transformation. Every shift, whether planned or unexpected, carries the potential for deeper self-awareness. In our journey of setting achievable goals, we learn the importance of balance, the middle path. By breaking down our aspirations into manageable steps, we find steady progress without sacrificing our mental and emotional well-being. This balance allows us to enjoy the journey, not just the destination. We also examine the role of joy and positive activities, which are essential to maintaining our mental and emotional health. Whether through creative expression or simply appreciating life's small pleasures, joy is the fuel that keeps our spirits vibrant and our hearts light. Mindfulness became another key theme. By staying grounded in the present moment, we free ourselves from worry and regret, allowing us to face life's challenges with greater clarity. Gratitude also played a major role in shifting our focus from what's lacking to what's abundant. It helps us find peace in the chaos and beauty in the mundane. As we confront obstacles, we can choose to see them as opportunities for growth. Changing our mindset allows us to turn setbacks into stepping stones, learning valuable lessons with each difficulty we face. The power of breathing and pausing also came into play. By incorporating mindful breathing and intentional pauses throughout our day, we reset our minds and bodies, allowing us to approach challenges with calm and clarity. Lastly, we've learned that courage is essential in overcoming fear. Fear is natural, but it doesn't have to control us. With courage, we can step into our power and face challenges head-on, transforming fear into an opportunity for growth. So, as we reach the end of this video, I want to remind you that peace is a lifelong practice. It's not a destination, but a journey. Each moment you spend cultivating self-compassion, mindfulness, gratitude, and courage brings you closer to the inner peace you seek. These teachings are tools for living a life filled with meaning, joy, and fulfillment, and they're meant to be practiced every day. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content on Buddhist wisdom and mindfulness. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share this video with anyone who might benefit, and leave your thoughts or questions in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Remember, as Buddha once said, you yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. Treat yourself with kindness, embrace life's flow, and trust that every step forward brings you closer to the peace and happiness you deserve. Thank you for watching, and until next time, may your journey be filled with peace, love, and light. Take care and be well.